Hi guys, it's Julie. Welcome back to my wonderful BC life. I'm back today with a shopping haul video for everybody. In case anybody's wondering, I am still planning on getting my Christmas decor tour done. I unfortunately have not gotten going with it yet because unfortunately Dave keeps starting different home renovation projects, and every time he does that he has stuff everywhere, and I just don't want to have to keep moving his stuff out of the way. So I'm hoping that he will get his project, the one he's got going now. He just finished another one before this, but he's got another one on the go. Once he gets this one done, I'm hoping that things can be tidy until after Christmas. Hopefully no more projects will get started. So like I say, I don't want to have to move his stuff around, so hopefully he has it done and I can start that first thing next week because I'm running out of time here. I don't have a lot more time to do it. So anyway, on to the shopping haul video. Now the first thing I picked up, I got something last year at Dollarama, and I went into the Value Village store here in town. I was actually looking for a little village house to go with Mom's Village over here that she gave me years ago. It's hard to find the little houses that are the right size for this because it's a smaller size village than a lot of the ones that you see in the stores and that. But I had to replace the cord that was in her set, and it had 3 lights that each light would pop up into one of the houses. The cord I replaced it with has 5 lights. So I was trying to find 2 more little houses, and well, I sort of came up with something, but it's not exactly perfect, but for now it'll do. But anyway, while I was looking, I went into Value Village and I found something that I know was at Dollarama last year because I bought the thing that went with it. Now, it just so happens that I know it's also more money at Value Village. As we know, that tends to be the case. They charge more than even the dollar stores do when they get dollar store items. But nonetheless, I saw it and it was senior discount day. So I thought, well, I'll get a discount on it at least. And it'll go with the other item that I have. The other item that I have is the little gingerbread scarf. And this is the matching gingerbread hat. So you can see the little gingerbread men on there and the candy canes and that. Now, it was $5.99 at Value Village, and I did get the seniors discount, so it was a little bit less, but nonetheless, we know it would have been cheaper than that at Dollarama. But I do have the matching scarf, so for that reason, I sucked it up and paid for it. So I got that. And then the next 2 items I got these at Shoppers Drug Mart, but I will say that they also had them, and I did pick up one package of one of them at the Real Canadian Superstore. And the Real Canadian Superstore, which I went to second, it was actually cheaper. But this is the interesting thing. This same item, I saw it first at Michael's. I went into Michael's, I saw them there, and I thought, well, that's kind of an interesting flavor. And I thought, well, I wonder how much they are because it didn't say on them and it didn't say on the shelf. So I got one of the girls to check for me, and she said, oh, those are $9.99. I'm like, $9.99? I'm not paying that for that. I wanted them because they were a different flavor, but I thought I'm not paying that for that. So I put them back and off I went, and I went over to Shoppers next. Well, when I went to Shoppers, that's where I found these. And these were $5.99 on sale at Shoppers, which is still more than what I wanted to pay. But because it was certain flavors that I hadn't gotten yet, I sucked it up because I didn't know if I'd find them again. So the one is the Hershey's Kisses. These are the 180-gram bags. And this one here is the Snickerdoodle cookie flavor. Thought that was interesting. This is why I had to try it. And these are the ones, like I say, they had them at Michael's and they were way too much money. And then I got the sugar cookie flavor. So I got both of those for $5.99 at Shoppers, but when I went over to the Real Canadian Superstore, they were only $4.50. So they were the better deal, but at this point I'd already bought the other ones. So anyways, I'll put these items away and I'll get on to the next ones. Okay, I'm back with some Dollar Tree items first, and then I'll do my Dollarama items. The first items are a repurchase. They were out of these for a while at my store, at least in the flavors we like, so I picked up a couple more, and it's the Gourmet Select Cheeseburger Pasta Dinner for $2. And they also had the beef for $2. And like I say, Dave likes this beef one better than he does Hamburger Helper. He does not like it at all. For some reason, the beef one that they have, he doesn't care for, but he really likes this one. So I grabbed a couple more of those while they still had them. So I got those. And then I got one of these. I've bought these before too, although I've noticed the prices have gone up substantially. It's the Kit Kat Salted Caramel Bar, 99-gram bar, and it's now $2.50, so that's gone up quite a bit. I know I never used to pay over $2 for it. And here's a story for you. I'll just throw this in quickly. If you go to Walmart and you're going through the checkouts, they usually have these small bags of candy, you know, maybe about like so. They're not really big bags of candy. And they also have chocolate nuts. Well, Dave always liked getting the little bags of the chocolate peanuts, and we always paid $1 a bag for those peanuts. Those same peanuts are now $2 a bag. They have doubled in price. I don't know what's going on with the price of chocolate and with the price of peanuts, but something's totally out of whack because the price of them is crazy. But anyway, enough about that. So then I got one package of these. I thought these might be tasty to have at Christmas. It's the Waterbridge Mint Creams, 90 grams, and looks like so. That's what those look like. And those were $1.75 at Dollar Tree. Not too bad for that. And then I had never seen these ones before. And of course, if you've been noticing a pattern here, I really kind of like things with mint in them. Mint and coconut, those are my go-tos. But anyway, I found these. These were $3. And it's the Voortman Bakery Candy Cane Wafers, 300-gram package. I have never tried these before, but I thought, I always like the Voortman wafers and candy cane. Yes, please. I will take those for sure. So I got those. And then I wanted 2 of these, but I only found one. I was hoping the other store would have one left, and I didn't find any at it. So I still have the one, and I'll still find a place for it. But nonetheless, I know I'll find a spot for it. And maybe next year they'll have them again and I can grab the other one when I find it. But it was $1.75 for the Christmas house scarf. There's the label. And it's like a Santa scarf. And I don't know if you can hear it, but it sort of has little bells. They're not the loudest bells in the world, but it does have little bells in the end. So anyway, like I say, I had an idea for that, but I only found the one, but I'll use it nonetheless. And then I got some little picks here, and these were, well, it depends on which one you're looking at. I think it was these ones. These ones here, I think, if I'm right, were $1.50 each. These ones here, like I say, they got the holly in these ones and the little white berries. I had an idea for those, of where those are going to go. So I got them. And then I got these ones. These ones were $1.75 though. And these ones have the pine cones, which have like a glittery red on them. I don't know how well you can see that, but they've got like a red glitter on them. And also the hollies on it. And like I say, $1.75. And I do have a plan for those. I had to laugh at this one though, look. When they took the pine cone, they forgot to take the little stem off. So there's the stem. Oops. there's the stem still stuck on there, and it's got the red and the glitter on it too. So I'll have to snip that off because that looks silly. But anyway, I got that, and that was my Dollar Tree items. Oh no, wait a minute, I forgot some. Just a second, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had some items over on the far side of the table, and I almost forgot to include those. Actually, these were kind of cute. I saw these, and I hummed and hawed, and I thought, oh, am I going to buy them? Part of me wanted to, part of me didn't, but I thought that they were cute, so I just finally broke down and I did. And they're these little wall plaques for $1.75. This one says Believe, and you've got the little beads up at the top. And like I say, I thought that was really pretty for $1.75. Like I say, I know I'll find a spot for them. I sort of have a spot in mind, so we'll see how that goes. And then this one, which got kind of scraped in the bag. I should have got the person to wrap it, but they were busy at the time, so I didn't. And I'm regretting that now, but I can try and touch that up. All I need to do is get a little Mod Podge, touch it up there, and sprinkle some red sprinkles on it, and that'll fix it right up. And then maybe I should maybe get some hairspray or something and spray it on it. Anyway, this one says Joy. Same idea as the other one, but it says Joy. And this one says Mary. So I thought those were really pretty for $1.75. Great decor. I mean, you could go to the store and, you know, like a boutique or something, and buy something that looks similar to this, and maybe it'll be a little better made, I don't doubt. But you're not going to get it for $1.75. So anyway, like I say, I picked those up. So now I will put these items away and then get my Dollarama items out. Okay, I'm back. On to Dollarama. Let's see, what did we get this time? The first thing I got, and these have been something new at Dollarama, and they're quite good and a reasonable price, is the Heritage chocolate bars. This one is the milk and almonds. I know they have another one too. I think milk and hazelnut maybe. And this one's 100 gram, and these were $1.25, and they're actually quite good. So anyways, we tried those and we liked them. Then the Ritz crackers. I found the Ritz Sociables, 180 gram box, and this was $2.50. Good for entertaining. I'll put those up with some cheese when Richard and Emily come over and make a nice platter out of it. And then this is just sort of an ordinary buy. The Hercules Clear Multi-Purpose Bags. This is the 8 extra large bags that fit a 121 liter container. They're 31 by 42 inch, and those were $2.25. Those are really good for us because we have to save up our bottles and like drink containers, basically. Pop bottles, pop cans, milk jugs, anything that's a drink container, we have to take them over to the depot, and they like us to use these type of bags. So that's what I get those for. So then I got a couple of packages of the Cadbury Micro Mini Eggs 90 gram bag. And those were $2.75. You know, I buy these in the thoughts of making something nice with them, but Dave he goes and finds them and he sticks them in the pudding. Oh, they make the pudding so much more exciting. So anyway, nonetheless, regardless of what I got them for, I got them. They'll probably end up in the pudding. The next thing I got, this is Dave's fault again. He was looking at, we picked up this little table for in the kitchen. I don't know if that's what we're going to continue to have in there, but for now it's what's there. It's not really the direction I wanted to go in, but nonetheless, it's the direction we're going down for the moment. And it has this lower shelf. And Dave says, well, you know, you could put something on that lower shelf for Christmas. And I'm like, okay, now you're making me go back to Dollarama and buy more stuff. So anyway, I went over there and I was trying to find something that I thought might look kind of nice. Obviously, I'll have to put something in it to jazz it up. But it's this little basket. I thought it was kind of cute. It's got like sparkles in it and stuff like that. And it was $4.75. So I'll put something in it. I could actually, and I might even do that yet, I don't know. I know Dollarama has some pretty nice, the mixture of the pine cones and like the potpourri type stuff. I could even just go and get a package of that and put in there with a few other things, but I'm not sure yet, but I'll figure it out. Anyways, then I got, and this is to go down there too. I thought this could go underneath of it, and it's another one of the little placemats for $1.50. I thought that would look nice in the kitchen. My kitchen's going to have gold accents, so I thought the gold leaf would go well with that. So then I got a couple of these Mr. Beast Feastables milk chocolate bars, 60-gram bar, and these were $1 a piece. I think I'm probably going to put them in somebody's stockings. So anyway, I thought we did try them. I think the one day Dave and I got one and we shared it, and it was good. I mean, it wasn't, it was not the most spectacular chocolate in the world, but it wasn't bad either. It was still good. So for $1, it's all right. And then the next thing I got to bend over for this one. It's down on the floor. It's a repurchase. I picked up more of my bird seed for $4.50. My birds seem to really like it out there. It's funny because being as we back onto a small lake, we have a lot of birds out here. And I'm telling you, when you go out there, you can see them all off into the bushes and stuff. And they're watching. And they're waiting for you to put that bird seed in their feeder. And I tell you, you won't even hit the door and they're already all over it. And they'll empty it. I try not to put too much in there because I don't want to, I don't want them to pick out too much. So I'll maybe put it about halfway full. And then hopefully that'll get them through till the next day. But they do seem to like it. But I think I need to get a different type of feeder. And I'm going to, because I noticed the smaller sized birds aren't really the ones at my feeder. The ones that are at my feeder for the most part are the ones that are like the size of the red-winged blackbirds, that sort of thing. And I think because they're dominating the feeder, the smaller ones can't go to it as well. So I'm going to get a different type of seed for the smaller birds and a different type of feeder for them. I think they would appreciate that so they can get something to eat too. Okay, the next item. I'm getting low on marshmallows, so I picked up one bag, the 225 gram of the Sweet Shop mini marshmallows for $1.25. Got one bag of those. And then I got this for my fireplace mantle. It's the Glitter Snow Roll, 36 inches by 8 feet. That's what that looks like. And that was $4.50. Getting expensive for this stuff now. I think $4.50 is quite a bit for that. I'm not sure if they had it at Dollar Tree or not, but if they did, I'm sure it wouldn't have been $4.50. But anyway, it is what it is now. And then I find when you're putting up the Christmas items that sometimes you just need a shorter size extension cord. You don't always need one that's 10 feet long or something. Sometimes you just need a shorter one. So Dollarama has these, and I wish they would get them. They need to think outside the box, because I would love to have some Christmassy extension cords that are like a candy cane stripe. And I know that there is a manufacturer that makes that type, but they only make great big long ones. So that doesn't help me in the house. But they could come out, this company, Globe Designer, it says, they could come out with some candy cane stripe ones for Christmas, and I'm sure they'd sell like hotcakes at Dollarama if they would do that. Anyway, it's a 1.5 meter, 5 foot, and it's got the 3 outlets for $4. Looks like that, and you can see that it has the different outlets there. And like I say, that I have one of these where my kitchen lights are in the window, and you just need a short one, and that's the perfect size for that. So I decided to pick one more up so I would have some extras. And then after that is this one. Also back to my birds. I picked up the Copain Buddy Suet, and this one is the berry treat. Looks like so. And they also had the peanuts treat. And I picked up one of each of those for my birds, and those were $1.75 a piece. And then I wanted these for my urns up front. I think they look really neat the way I've got them, but I think they need just a little bit more color to them, a little bit more pizzazz. And so I decided to pick these up. Now these were $3 a piece, and these are like the branches. I can stick those in the urns. And this one here I thought was pretty. It's got the candy cane, and then it's got the little candy sucker and the berries and stuff in it. So I got that one. And then this one is the same as that one, I think. Yes, well, I don't know if it is exactly the same. Well, it's similar anyway. It's got a little candy up here that I think is different. It doesn't have the foamy candy cane that the other one had. And then this one is like the last one. So $3 each, and those are going to go in my urns out front of the garage. And then, I don't think I did this item yet. I don't think I did. I think I skipped over it. I picked up a little garland here. How long is this garland? Does it say? It doesn't say. Oh, yes, it does. 50 inches. This is to go on my fireplace mantle. At least that's where I'm hoping it's going. And I thought it was sort of a natural looking. I thought it was really pretty. It's got like the snow on the pine cones and the berries and that. I thought that would look really nice. So that's going to go on the fireplace, which I'm very happy with how that turned out. I mean, it's still not completely done yet, but even where it's at now, I'm already happy with it. I know I've said before that I like a gas fireplace, and I still do. I really still prefer having real flames, but seeing as that's not an option, here we decided to go with an electric one, and I'm happy with it, so that's good. And we got a good deal on a fireplace too. So the last thing I got was something I need like a hole in the head, but I couldn't resist it. I just thought that they were so cute. And they did have these in two styles. One of them was the Hello Kitty one, which I didn't get that one, but I did get this one because I just couldn't resist it. And it is a very large mug. It is microwave and dishwasher safe. And it is the Charlie Brown, the Peanuts one. So cute. Got the whole gang there. And then on this side, it says Merry Christmas. And then it's like a reddish color on the inside. I know I don't need any more Christmas mugs, but I couldn't resist that one when I saw it. So anyway, that was $5 if I didn't already say so. So that was my video for today. I hope everybody enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button. And also, if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you'd hit the subscribe button and become a member of my YouTube family. And be sure to hit the notification bell too and set it to all so you don't miss any of my uploads. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope that you're all healthy and happy and getting ready for Christmas just as I am. And anyway, until my Christmas video, which should be coming up sometime next week, bye-bye. Okay, this is really weird. We've got a hydro outage right now. I heard that, well, it sounded like a transformer blew, and I looked online. It says, yes, indeed, the hydro is out, and that there's a wire down somewhere. And yet, a lot of my things aren't working here in the house. I can't turn the bathroom lights on at all. But the heat is still on. This light is still on. And the dishwasher is still lit up. I don't get it. You'd think if the hydro was out, it'd be out everywhere, and yet it clearly is not. I don't get it. Well, this is crazy for December. December the 15th, 2025, and it's 16 Celsius in Nanaimo. Kind of unsettled though. Showers off and on, probably more on than off, but still sometimes there's sunshine and it's been pretty breezy, but nonetheless, it's really warm and I wore too warm of a coat, but anyway, I'll take it any day.
Bonus here, AJ.
Yeah.
You guys see the seal through the disc.
Just